New at 11, you have to see it to believe it. An abandoned hospital filled with thousands of confidential documents that should never have been left behind.
Yeah, the pages are filled with sensitive and personal information of patients as well as people who worked there.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl is exposing the dirty secret that has ties to a federal investigation and a former Detroit mayor.
From the outside, the brick building at 224 Highland Street looks like countless other vacant abandoned buildings in the Detroit area. Busted out windows, overgrown weeds, lifeless. Just don't look down. But inside are valuable secrets.
Holy cow.
Your secrets.
Hepatitis. Patient was found by Ecorse Fire Department face down in the mud, passed out.
This stuff is not supposed to be on the streets.
This stuff, patient records, thousands, filling closets and entire rooms.
This is like they just walked out.
Each file containing sensitive and personal information.
Patient social security numbers, date of birth, addresses, telephone numbers, psychiatric evaluation paperwork.
Unbelievable.
And it isn't just patient records we found in the abandoned building, but also employee records.
Photocopies of employees, social security numbers,
And their license.
and their license.
But whose records are they and how did they get here? It starts in 1995 when the nonprofit group Metro Emergency Services purchased the former St. Luke's Hospital facility in Highland Park for $275,000. John Rutherford was the brains behind the business. Soon the nonprofit was being awarded multi-million-dollar contracts to house the homeless and provide mental health services. It operated under the name Doorstep West Homeless Shelter. But the vets say Rutherford got greedy. In 2006, he was indicted for diverting an estimated $1.3 million of grant money to his own pockets and $1 million more to his property management company, DPR. The feds say some of that money lined political pockets, including former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and his father Bernard Kilpatrick. Rutherford went to prison for his illegal ways, and the doors to the homeless shelter and mental health facility closed. All the records just left behind.
They're labeled with their names.
Nobody seemed to care until Lester Sloan, a medical professional, came across them one day while on a walk through the neighborhood.
I knew right then that it wasn't supposed to be like that. It's totally against the law. It violates everything that we all stand for as healthcare workers.
Lester contacted Brightmoor camera crusader Jonathan Palmerville, who called me. Together, we are exposing the hospital from hell.
I'm afraid for my future that I'll be one of those names in one of those binders, and this is not right for anybody.
They assume that when they check out of here that their stuff is either put behind lock and key or it is destroyed.
According to Michigan's Public Health Code Act 368, the records should be maintained in such a manner as to protect their integrity and to ensure their confidentiality and proper use. Yet despite state regulations, Metro Emergency Services has not been disciplined.
I'm going to revoke this certificate of excellence.
John Rutherford is a free man now, so I went to talk to the one-time mover and shaker, but he's no longer living in his fancy lake house in the burbs.
Hello.
I'm looking for Mr. Rutherford.
Not here.
Rutherford made millions off of Wayne County's poor and vulnerable, but when the cash stopped flowing, so did the care for patient and employee privacy.
You can't just do this, right?
Until today. In Highland Park, Ronnie Dahl, 7 Action News.